I was attracted to the MMS program because during my internship I found that I was a little behind on the technical aspects of what my employer wanted me to do. So I felt this would be a great way to kind of go up the learning curve a little faster before I started working.
It's given me crucial skills to be able to look at financials or to be able to look at some kind of huge data source and to be able to parse that down in such a way that I can really say something or make a statement about what needs to be done in terms of either strategy or in terms of any business goal.
I'm incredibly excited about what we've just done, and I'm actually surprised that no one's ever done it before. I am hoping to introduce you to some really interesting students who are now in the MMS program. What you're going to see when you see them is this wonderful combination of people who are trained in a classic liberal arts school. All of them have a broad education that represent the best of what the United States does, and they are in the middle of an incredibly rigorous one-year program. It's the same faculty that teach in our MBA program, who are the leading faculty in the world, if you believe Financial Times and Business Week. It's the same hard work and rigor we put our students through in the first year of the MBA. And so what we're creating are people who are sort of this optimal combination, which you could think of as the best of worlds, where they are broadly educated, broadly thoughtful, creative, and all that comes out of a great U.S. liberal education, able to speak, able to carry a conversation, someone you want to work 14 hours a day with because they're just interesting to be around, and really good as entry-level business employees. Our hope is that by doing this, we will help engender in the U.S. a kind of model that says to be really great in business, it's important to have a deep understanding of the world in a larger sense. It's important to have a lot of different lenses you can bring to bear against problems, and it's important to just be really good at business. In the perfect world, you have a great four-year education, and then you get a year from one of the best graduate schools in the world, and that as a result, you're something special.
Well, I grew up in the DC area, and I spent college at Harvard College, and I spent 4 years there, had a great time. I studied economics and African studies. The way economics was taught in my undergrad was very much theoretical. We never really approached it from a managerial perspective. We never really applied some of the pricing concerns and some of the issues that we learned here in the MMS program, which is all new to me. Coming to the MMS program, we completely took what we learned in our econ textbook and applied it. And you can tell from any class that you sort of walk into that the teacher has sort of taken time to figure out what computer simulation he or she wants to run that day. And especially when it comes to microecon, where you're trying to decide and trying to learn how consumers price something and how their sort of preferences work into that demand that we're so interested in when we say, you know, demand, supply in economics, you really got a chance to see hands-on how things worked.
Before I came to the MMS program, I graduated from the University of Virginia. I was a politics and Spanish double major, dance minor. I had planned on going to work this past summer, but my job got deferred, so I decided this would be a great opportunity to expand my business knowledge. The MMS experience will change the way I think about the workforce and business, because coming at it from a politics standpoint, I kind of had a lot of stereotypes in mind before, but now I see direct applications in my coursework to what I'm going to be doing in the future. For example, the modeling that I'm going to have to do, we're doing in class. I wouldn't have gotten that otherwise. I think the program gave me a lot of the technical skills that they really look for in bankers that I didn't have to give before when I was just an undergraduate. So I think that really augmented my skill set and made me a more attractive candidate for investment banking than prior to coming to the program.